Owl. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? That is the age-old question that we are going to answer today. But I don't have an owl, so let's just ask Tails. Tails, how many do you think it will take?
I'm going to see how many licks it takes to get to the center of you, mere mortals.
Oh, okay, Tails. That was a little scary. I'm just gonna take this from you. I'm gonna go try it out. I'm gonna go see how many licks it takes. You do you. You do you, boo. We're gonna go see. Alright, so we made it into the room that we are going to try to see how many licks it takes to get to the center of this thing. And yeah. Before we start the segment of me licking this lollipop for about 20 minutes, maybe. I'm gonna speed it up, so it will only take 10. But before we start, I just want to give a big shout out to someone at school. They're at my lunch table. Their name is Saleya, and I just want to give a big shout out to Saleya for subscribing. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Round of applause for Saleya. Let's go. Woo! Alright. Well, I never thought I'd say this, but let's get on to licking. Alright. So, yeah. If you're wondering, yes, I did get a haircut again. So, when I went to the haircut place, they asked me for a photo, and I showed them a picture of Ryan Trahan. Was that a mistake? He's a pretty good looking. I mean, he's a pretty good looking guy. I thought, hey, I got curly blonde hair. Maybe I could be Ryan Trahan. And I'm a YouTuber, so, you know, I fit the vibe. But, no, maybe I kind of look like him, but not as much as I want to, if you know what I mean, you know? Alright, well, if you can see here, I got a cherry one, because cherry is a good flavor. It's a good flavor, darling. It's a good flavor. But, yeah, let's get down to business. There's a hole in the back of it, but we're licking the front, so that won't matter. Alright, so I have this timer on my phone that, when you click it, it adds a number. So we're just gonna do that. So, let's get into it. So this is Editor Caleb. I know this is going to be a boring transition of me licking a lollipop, but I'm going to add some commentary. But over my commentary, I think there should be some music, so. I told you we needed some music. Isn't that just better? But, so, right here, I show you guys that I hit 100, because my first mile mark, baby. But this is when I realized something. Okay, you saw that I cut the camera there. It's because the timer, it only goes up to 100. So I'm going to write down 100 on my paper, and I'm just gonna subtract. Editor Caleb here again. I meant to say add, not subtract. Sorry. Probably to 200 because it's gonna take me a while. But yeah, just so there's no confusion, I did not cheat. It's just it's not working. Yeah, you can see on the clock, it's only been a few seconds. I haven't licked this thing, okay? Okay. Back to licking. Many YouTubers have done this challenge before. Mr. Beast, Matt Pat, a bunch of other ones. But none of them have had a Ryan Trahan haircut and was a middle schooler. So, yeah, I'm just better like that. I'm just good like that. We're at the 100 mark again. Speaking of MatPat, I did study for this video. I watched that video and I found out how to get to the center the fastest.
Especially if that info is going to help us get there faster. So let's start with what a Tootsie Pop is made out of. Sugar. Sure, there's some palm oil, some citric acid, and whatever the heck soy lecithin is, but by weight, a Tootsie Pop is about 65% sugar. And obviously, one of the best ways to dissolve sugar is with water. And what you know, saliva is about 99.5% water. It's like somebody designed Tootsie Pops to be consumed by humans.
Basically, what I'm getting at is you have to have a lot of saliva to melt the sugar in the Tootsie Pop. So what I did was I didn't eat any salty foods that day, and I drank a lot of water to kind of get my mouth all salivated up. Also, we miss you, Matt Pat. He retired, and I'm happy for him, but we do miss you. But anyways, back to licking. This is where I made a major mistake. You see that Pepsi? So I didn't realize it then, but saliva helps melt the Tootsie Pop, and soda takes that away, so a little bit of a whoopsie on my end. There I go again, drinking that dang Pepsi. And we are done. I've reached the chocolate. That took so long. It took like 20 to 10 minutes. But you don't know how, like, my tongue doesn't have much feeling in it. That's the bad part.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
But we finally reached it, and the number that it came out to be, for me, was 505 licks. I don't know about you. That's a lot more than I thought. So, to close out the video, a 1, a 2, a 3. Subscribe.